All right, you guys, good morning. As you can see, it's pretty early morning. We got our gas, we emptied our dog, and now I'm heading out. Me and Noodle, we working. We got our gas. I hope you guys got a chance to check out this mini little clip. I wanted to show you what's been happening, and I wanted to consider this a Count Your Blessings live. And yeah, so the story behind that little video, and I have a life lesson I learned last night, so I want to share that with you to start off your day. Yes, I got the parts for the truck, and I was telling the pastor how it was costing me so much to get it fixed, and he knew a guy that attended our church, and he was like, hey, if she got the parts, I'll put it on for $100, you know. And I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. And when I got to this fella's house, guys, he had like a full-fledged garage. He had everything he needed. And he jacked the car up and got her going and got everything taken care of. And he even prayed with me before I left. So that was a blessing, and that was something I could kind of check off the list. But last night here, it rained and it thundered and lightning. And needless to say, I got no sleep because Noodle was so wound up. Like, I didn't know it was going to rain like that, or I would have kind of given him something to calm him down. But he was just wound up. And so I was petting him, and he just wasn't having that. He had the shakes, and I was trying to like help him lay down, and he wasn't having any of that either. So no, get in your car seat, dude. So I just kind of grabbed him, and I held him really close to me, and I took the blanket and I kind of put it over his ears, and I held him really tight, and he began to kind of settle down. Like, he wasn't as anxious. He was still anxious because he was walking around, pacing back and forth, panting really hard, trying to calm himself down. And he was doing this for like hours. And so the life lesson I got out of that situation was, so many times I walk around and I'm panting, trying to calm myself down. The storm seems so overwhelming. Hey, Margaret, this morning. Good morning. The storm seems so overwhelming, right? I'm pacing around. I'm feeling like, oh my goodness, what's going to happen? Everything just starts to get to you. You can't be still, and you want some help, and you're asking the Lord for help, and it feels like he's just petting you. And you're like, that's not helping. That's not helping. You're not doing what I want you to do, so that's not helping. And so Noodle felt like that. He felt like, you're not helping me, right? That's not what he couldn't communicate what he wanted or how to help him. All he knew is that he was upset. And so finally, I think what the Lord does is he grabs us close. The closer we draw to him, the more comfort we feel. And during this whole storm, I wasn't rattled, right? I could see the end from the beginning. I knew that it was just going to rain, it was going to thunder and lightning a little bit, and then it'll be over. And then the morning would come. And he, through his storm, couldn't understand that. For him, it felt like it was going to last forever, right? And no matter what I did to soothe him, it just didn't work. And I think the Lord gave me the opportunity to say, no matter what he did to soothe me, no matter what he did to kind of reassure me, whether it was through my worship where he was like, I would never leave you or forsake you, you know, those kind of things, those words of comfort, it didn't work. I was still that panting puppy, pacing around, trying to figure things out. It wasn't until I draw closer to God and he draws closer to me that you start to feel this peace. Even though you're still going through the storm, you're feeling a little anxious, but you find a little bit of peace. And just like me, I wasn't rattled by the rain and the thunder and the lightning, because I've been through that before, and I knew by the morning it would be over. God's not rattled by the storm. He's not rattled by your situation, my situation, because he knows the end from the beginning. He knows that you have to go through this, And then when you come out on the other side, it's going to be a new day. And so that was my life lesson. I've really been stressing these last couple months. Lord, how am I going to get all this stuff done? How am I going to get all this stuff worked out? You know, I'm just one person. I'm working day and night. I'm headed to work now. So I'm working day and night. And it just seems like I don't have enough. And for some reason, God makes it enough. He makes what I have enough. And He puts people in your path that are willing to help you that you couldn't have reached. Like the guy, I wouldn't have known that he would have been willing to do that or help or whatever. But He put other people in the path to send you to the right person that said, oh, that's no problem. I can take care of that. Just bring it on over to the house whenever you're ready. Call me. I called him, and the next day he said, come on over. I'll take care of it for you. And I have some other special news that I'm going to go live and share with you guys tonight. I can't tell you right now. I'll know more about it in a couple of hours, and I'm going to share with you some exciting news. But this morning, I just wanted to give you some words of encouragement, because that's what I need sometimes in the morning. And we find ourselves having to encourage ourselves, or the Lord encourages you through these life lessons. So today, the encouragement is, God is not bothered by the storm. Even though we are, and we can't feel like we can't be soothed, when He draws us close to Him, He gives us a peace, and we feel a comfort through the storm, and we understand that He is the comforter, right? He is the one that comforts us. So today, you're going to do good today. You're going to try, and you're going to weather the storm, and you're going to do good today. And with God's help, you're going to make it through. And so I hope that this little clip this morning of just what I learned, thank you, of what I learned and what I've been through will encourage you to understand that even though we're rocked by the storm, He's not rocked by the storm. And I hope you guys will catch me tonight for our live at 7 p.m. for my news. And we will start this adventure come next week. So I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And no matter what happens, you did good today. You made it through. You got up. You got going. You did it. It wasn't easy, but you made it happen. It wasn't fun, but you made it through. And I'm so proud of you. So I will see you tonight at 8 o'clock for my live. Bye, you guys.